Hello and welcome to the annual Hart Men's Lacrosse Media Day. I'm your host and Hart correspondent, Reagan Harrell. Today we are excited to be joined by defending Hart Conference tournament champions, the St. Ambrose University Fighting Bees, with head coach Devin Caesar and senior Dawson Dickerson. Coach Dawson, appreciate y'all. How y'all doing today?
Doing good, doing good.
Good.
Awesome. Coach, year one for you as the head coach of the Fighting Bees, your alma mater. How much does this opportunity mean to you to lead this program?
Means a ton. Been here through the thick of it with all the coaching changes that we had. Really my first time to lead the team and everything like that with actually a role that's under my name and everything like that. So really means a lot to carry the torch of what the seniors in my class and what my class has done, and as well as Dawson's class last year. And really keep the torch rolling and everything like that, going to nationals and everything.
Well, please tell us a little bit about Dawson. What does it mean to your program, not just on the field, but off the field too, as a senior?
I mean, Dawson is huge. He came back this springtime. He was a graduate student. And he's going to be huge help for us on the field. Just as a leadership role, knowing the defense. He's been a starter on the defense for the past 4 years. This will be his fifth year starting on the defense. And a new role too as a close defenseman and a captain on our team. He's going to have huge impacts with leadership roles, with getting the guys to do the drills that they need to do, having all the effort that they need to have, and really hopefully bringing us another conference championship and first one of nationals.
Awesome. Dawson, let's get to know you a little bit. Where you're from and how'd you end up at St. Ambrose?
So I'm from Charlottesville, Virginia, and I ended up at St. Ambrose just to one of the old coaches reaching out to one of my travel coaches, and they were one of the only few schools to offer me a scholarship that had a very accredited engineering program.
Nice. And when did you start playing the sport of lacrosse? Tell us a little bit about how you got into it, then what made you want to be a fighting bee?
I've played lacrosse pretty much my whole life. I grew up with a stick in my hand. Same with my older brothers. I had older brothers working with me. My dad was always working with me, and Ambrose just became a really good fit for me. I visited the campus. I met some of the players, even some of the recruits I came with. I knew that I was going to be friends with them for the rest of my life, and just that bond grew together really well. And I loved it. Loved the campus. Loved the atmosphere, and it was one of the best choices that I've made.
From a student athlete perspective, can you tell us a little bit about the growth you've seen in the men's lacrosse program and how much you've enjoyed the process, which led to y'all being tournament champs last year?
Yeah, I when I came to this program my freshman year, the lacrosse team had sort of not been known as well, and people were kind of discrediting the lacrosse program. I mean, even this year with our GPA has grown tremendously from probably a low 2.5 to now above 3.0, which is huge. And I think a great part of the reason why we're able to succeed so well on the field is that we were able to get all of our stuff off the field done, completed. There's no ineligible kids. Everyone's there and be able to spend their full focus on the cross. And that was definitely a reason why we were able to win that conference championship.
Coach, you were an athlete at SAU. Now you coach the men's lacrosse team, obviously. Tell us a little bit about the growth you've seen from as a player and now a coach of the sport of men's lacrosse.
Yeah, I'd say Dawson said it perfectly. When I was a player here on my freshman year, lacrosse team kind of was the low point of the school. Everybody didn't like the lacrosse team. They messed around too much. The grades weren't good. But as years went on, the GPA has been higher and higher. People have been seeing the lacrosse team more. They like hanging out with the lacrosse guys more. They always want to be with the lacrosse guys, as well as that with also games and everything like that. Our last home game last year, we had about 200 people at. We had the wrestling team storm the field. First time for that, so it's just a school also helping us to really build a lacrosse program up as well and giving us some light.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about the facilities y'all have at SAU for men's lacrosse and like where y'all play, where that crowd was at and everything?
Yeah, yeah. So we play at St. Vincent Athletic Complex, which is about a quarter-mile walk away from the school. Guys usually drive there. We have a locker room there, which is nice for our games and everything like that. That's also where our wrestling building's at. We're really connected with the wrestlers on our team, always doing stuff a lot with them. And then also the facility that I like the most that we have. We're in the Midwest, gets very cold, bad weather out. We have a dome, the St. Ambrose Dome works nice for us. Get to use it really whenever we want to. just got to schedule at times with the different teams on the campus and everything like that. But really love the dome, and then also the WRC with our weight room, our track that we have that's indoor, and then the basketball court that we have. So we have a lot of facilities on campus that really just help us to betterment the team. Then also with education and everything like that. The student success during the arc help us a lot with the guys in their academics. Focusing on the academics is the biggest part of the team here. We're student athletes. So we want the guys to have the highest GPA as possible that they can possibly have and be able to play and just really have an easier experience with their academics while they're playing here.
And coach is now year 2 playing in the Heart of America for St. Ambrose. Tell us a little bit about the experience last year 1 in the Heart, and who were some of the teams you enjoyed playing last year in the Heart of America?
Love the Heart. Miss the KCAC. Love the teams that we had in both conferences. But really like what the Heart's doing. With just the broad spectrum lacrosse getting out there more. The team that I love playing the most, honestly, really P. Conference rival, state rival. The guys love that game the most. I know their coach loves it. I know their players love it. It's a fest right there. The guys love it. The guys eat it. They eat it up right there. They want to play them. Every week or every year we play them, it's on our schedule that we got to beat them.
And coach, your program's now been to the NAIA National Tournament 3 years in a row. Talk about what are some of the keys to success over the last 3 years for the Bees?
I think some key success that we've had is just the players backing each other, being one team, being one hive, being all together as one, and trying to have the best season possible for each and every one of us.
Nice. Dawson, what about you? Tell us a little bit about the experience playing in the NAIA National Tournament.
Playing the national tournament is cool. It's awesome being able to get back to the East Coast, whether that be in Savannah or that be in Pensacola. We enjoyed it. What's really nice was just the atmosphere, seeing the level of teams there. You know, we have a few out of conference games, and a lot of those good teams sit in that East Coast area where it's cool to see them play and not realize, hey, this is what we want to get to. This is what we want to be like. So I think it's important for us to see that 3 years in a row now, and hopefully going into our 4th year being like, okay, yeah, we can be one of these teams.
What are some team goals that you and the rest of your teammates have for the season, Dawson?
We want to defend our title. We want to defend the Heart of America. We want to make sure that that's ours again. You know, I want everyone to realize that feeling that we had last year was one of the best feelings we've had as a program, as a team, and we want to relive that. And as well as get into that national tournament again. We want to be there. We want to be there, and we want to win a game. We have seen the teams play there. We've played them multiple times. We want to be there and be like, hey, yeah, we belong to be here.
Nice. You mentioned earlier talking about point of pride for you was seeing the team GPA get above that 3.0 mark. Let's talk a little bit about your major. What is your major, St. Ambrose, and what are some of your career goals after lacrosse?
Yeah. So last semester, I graduated with a degree in mechanical engineering. I am now working towards my master's in business administration. And one of my career goals is I would love to be in the renewable energy sector, whether that be with solar panels, turbines, or something new. That's always what I've worked for, and that's always something I found interesting.
Coach, you better put him on that alumni donation email when he leaves the program. Dawson, Dawson, talk to us a little bit about the culture with SAU and like the home games that y'all have and the support you get from other athletes at St. Ambrose at y'all's home games.
Yeah, the support we get is tremendous. It was a lot better than what I got in my high school sometimes, because there's that lacrosse facade that people have, that lacrosse players of this, lacrosse players of that. At Ambrose, this doesn't exist anymore. A lot of people on campus respect us and see that we're one of the better teams on campus, and they want to see us play. And now a lot of people don't know about lacrosse, but they see how fast it is, how fun it is, how loud we are. And I think people just kind of enjoy that atmosphere. And they're showing up to games, talking to us after games. They'll even come up to us as we're walking to class, like, hey, that game, that was crazy. You did this was cool. So it's a really good culture there that the past 3-4 years have really been starting to build there at Ambrose.
Awesome. Coach, obviously Dawson's going to be a big part of the team this year. Who are some other key players to watch out for the Bees this year?
I think some key players are kind of the guys that were in the back chart of the team that was last year and the offensive players that we had. Matthew Quarterpassi, big Dodger, very quick guy. Um, Isaiah Hahn, very good shooter up top for our midfield players. We also have a transfer player, Aiden Frail, came from Lees McRae, a huge kid that we like a lot. And also one of our captains on the team, Mikhail Shax. I feel like he's gonna have a great leadership role on the team and really run our offense the way that we need to run it.
Very nice. Well, Coach Dawson, thank you so much for your time and good luck this season.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.